Hello, dear friends, and good morning on the 23rd of September, Monday. This week starts with the ingression of Venus into Scorpio. This is one of the most uncomfortable, intense, and kind of like deep positions for Venus. And this will affect our emotional well-being, our relationships. It's related to our desires, and we will feel the influence of this energy for the next couple of weeks. From one side, Venus moving into Scorpio, the sign ruled by Pluto, can bring some kind of intense, uncontrollable emotions, challenges in our relationships, emotions like jealousy, power struggles, desire to control and possess the people or the things that we love. But that's just one side of the story. The other side, if we are, I would say, more open, if we are willing to be more mature, and overall, if things are not problematic in our personal life, in our relationships, then this position is very beneficial because it can deepen our connection with the people we love, with ourselves, with the things that we love, our hobbies, whatever it is that we really love. So very unpredictable, I would say, or no, the better way to describe it is that there are like a big range of possibilities that this ingression brings. From one side, kind of like dark, intense emotions. From another side, it's like making things more connected, making people more connected on a deeper level. So as usual, every indication, even the most challenging, has a potential benefit in this. So my recommendation is don't be afraid of the deep emotions. Of course, here it depends on our nature. So for some of us, it's kind of like more habitual. For others, it's more challenging. But overall, during such times, we need to be ready to face with those deep emotions, not to neglect them, not to ignore them, not to try to convince ourselves that, oh, everything is fine. Just don't pay attention to it. It will pass. We need to look into those things. We need to allow ourselves to feel them. But at the same time, we should do this with more awareness. An interesting fact, right now, Venus is in Scorpio, but the ruler, or actually she is the ruler of the sun because the sun is in Libra. So we have the sign of Libra and sign of Scorpio really accentuated. Sun in Libra, Venus in Scorpio, which means that we should face those deep, intense emotions, but at the same time, we should try to find the balance, our own balance inside, the balance in the outside world. So different levels. And there is a good chance we can accomplish this. Specifically for today, also, the transiting moon is in Gemini. And I think that this is a helpful position for us because Gemini is a very mental, very practical, pragmatic sign. So this can allow us not just to kind of like boil in those emotions and let them kind of like take full control over ourselves, but also to kind of like use our mind, our thinking, our ability to analyze, to be able to see things. So a very, I would say, rare, specific, interesting combination. From one side, we have such deep emotions. We also have lots of water energy right now. So emotions are deep, intense, strong. Venus is also still squaring Pluto. But on the other side, the transiting moon being in Gemini, and soon there will be also a conjunction with Jupiter there, can allow us to be able to see things and kind of like, it's not really judging. It's about just noticing, okay, here is what is happening, understanding what we are going through. And this always helps us to connect more to reality. It's always helping us to be more grounded, more aware of what is going on. So don't be afraid of the deep emotions, get into them, and at the same time, observe, notice what is happening, because you may find, or you may get some really valuable insights, understandings, and realizations about yourself. From the more practical perspective, the day is positive for communication, for planning something, connecting to other people. In personal relationships, be mindful. It's possible that there could be challenges and things can be more out of control. But again, if we have more awareness, if we understand the process we are going through, this can also help us to deepen the connection and the relationships with other people. So even in our personal life, this may still be a positive thing we can experience. So that's the beginning of this week. That's how we start on Monday. I hope you will be able to find something to connect to on a deeper level. I think that that's the most important, but I'm a bit subjective here because I have Venus in Scorpio, so I honestly like this position, even though it's also challenging. But in every challenge, as I said, there is always some kind of benefit underneath. So try to find this, even if it feels more intense, even if it feels like, something could be even painful, but underneath there is always something deeper, and always something deeper, and another thing that is deeper. And yeah, after all, we are here on this earth also to feel different experiences, emotions. So those are some of the intense times to enjoy this human experience. So I hope you will really enjoy it, and I will see you tomorrow, my friends.